Welcome back, data leaders and Python learners. Mastering Jupyter, harnessing the power of Python Jupyter library. Let us start with the problem that you might have. Presenting and testing the Python code. If you want to take any code from the internet or even the code that I will be sharing in various videos in this series, and you want to test it, doing it on the terminal is very cumbersome. It can create a lot of errors and you might actually lose interest. You have to keep concentrating more. But what if there is an easier way? Easier way is to use Jupyter library and Jupyter notebooks. This is very simple to do. All you need to do is do a pip install Jupyter using this command pip install Jupyter, and then you're off to the races. After installing, you have to use the command Jupyter Notebook on the terminal, and you will see that it will spawn a Jupyter Notebook server. All these things we will see in next couple of minutes. Let us go to the terminal, and I will show you an example also. Come to the terminal. If you have not seen my earlier videos where I help you to set up the Python terminal on your own operating system and also GitHub on your own Git on your own operating system, take a look at the earlier videos. I am tagging it in this video link also. Once you can also check it whether you have Python or not by using Python command, and you can exit out like this. And once you are sure that there is Python in your operating system, then use pip install Jupyter. If you type this command and press enter, it will install the Jupyter library in your operating system. In your Python execution environment and in your operating system, Jupyter will get installed. After that, all you need to do is use Jupyter Notebook command. If you use this command, there is a space here, there is no any hyphen or anything, just space, and press enter. Once you press enter, it will start a server for working with the Jupyter notebooks. In my case, I have already started the server, and I will go to the server right now. Again, I am repeating this. You have to do pip install Jupyter, okay, and then press enter. In my case, I have already installed it, so I have not pressed enter. But in your case, press enter. It will install the entire library. Now let us go to the Explorer. If I go to the Explorer, you will find something like this. You will see that you will find all the directories here. You will see the directory symbol, you will find all the directories here. But if you find something else altogether, that means two things. Let us go back to the terminal. That means two things. You have not downloaded the GitHub repo that I have shared in the earlier videos. So if you have not downloaded it, please download it using git clone and providing the link www.github.com, and the link of Insight Builder will be provided in the description below. Once you do the git clone here like this, using the link provided in the repo in the description below, what will happen is you will get the directory like this. You will get the directory where you will see that there is a directory called Python DE learners. So as you can see here, I have all my GitHub repos belonging to me in one directory. Like this, you can also have all your repos in one directory. That will be much more easier for you when you start, growing in your career. Let us go to the Python DE learners, and then inside that you have to run the Jupyter Notebook command. Then once you do this, and if you come to the Internet Explorer, then you have to go to this link. You see this link here, 127.0.0.1. This is actually the local host at the port 8888. Once you give this address in your Internet Explorer or in your Chrome, you will actually get this page. And once you get into this page, you click on this code script notebooks, and inside that you will find one more folder, Jupyter Notebooks, and you have to click on this file, automating excel.ipynb. As the file says, I am going to automate the Excel, one of the Excel processing activity. It's an automation where I start by importing. So I have already opened the automating Excel Jupyter Notebook. I have started, you see that I have started by importing the various libraries. So in Jupyter Notebook, this gray area is called as a cell. So click on this cell anywhere, and you can either click on this run button, or you can just use Control Enter. That is a shortcut key. So once you press Control Enter, the number will change here. And if all the libraries are there in your operating system, then it will work appropriately. But you will, if you execute the same notebook in your operating system, you will find there is a lot of errors coming. That will be because you will not have OpenPyXL, you may not have pathlib. Whenever the Python complains that there is no library, all you need to do is come back here in the same Jupyter Notebook. All you need to do is enter the exclamation mark in the new cell and type pip install. For an example, if it says OpenPyXL is not there, then type this command and press enter. This will actually execute the command, and it will install the OpenPyXL code, OpenPyXL module in your operating system, in your Python environment. That is how you install libraries that is not available to you. After that, if you again run this cell, it will pass without any errors. Once all the import of the cells has been passed, then only you can go to the next step. So here I am here I have written some of the Python code here, and then you immediately see there is a huge table here. This table is the output of this command. Same way, if you come down, there is a couple of activity that I have done, and then there is an output. Same thing happens again and again. So I am actually testing the Python code step by step. So if you don't know, if you are exploring something new, the easiest way is to come back to Jupyter Notebook and test it. That is one of the benefits of using Jupyter Notebook. And Jupyter Notebooks can be useful in the beginning of your career, but when you're going to deploy, please ensure that you have to understand how to use Python scripts directly. If you are still new to these things, you can go through my earlier videos on Python, where I have introduced Python in a very different way, in the way of problem and solution concepts, the way I am introducing this video. Okay, all these are okay, but the benefit starts coming out when you can actually see, you can actually see the visuals. You can use Jupyter Notebooks to directly see the visuals of your data. This is a box plot that is running, that is actually showing the analysis of the data, the Excel data that I imported here. This Excel data is also shared to you in the GitHub Repo. So you need not actually search this data. It is already available to you. Once you take the data, and then once you start working with that, you will see that you can do a lot of activities with such data. Okay, so this is a basic introduction about how to use Jupyter Notebook and how to benefit from that. So if you have any questions, do let me know. And if you like this video, do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you want more information or different libraries to be covered, do let me know. I will look into those libraries and cover it here. At the end of the day, the most important aspect is that how to master the Python ecosystem, not just Python as a programming language. So stay tuned, guys, for more videos on these series of YouTube videos, where I will introduce the general purpose libraries in YouTube video, in Python environment and ecosystem. See you guys. Have a nice time.